This is just to look at your screw shots and where you're striking the cue ball really. The height on the cue ball that you use is about 1 centimetre higher than normally a professional would strike the cue ball, so that means you must be dipping down on the cue as you hit the ball. So that's the line you're going through the ball. You can actually strike the ball about, you're actually, to get a screw back, you're striking the ball there, down there. But let's see how flat you are through the ball as you go forward. We'll go frame advance very slowly. Now that's interesting. What are you doing with your eyes closed? They need to be wide open to see exactly what's going on at all times, especially during the strike of the ball. So let's compare that to where I'm striking the ball. So I'm aiming here, which is lower. I tend to hit just very slightly higher than I'm aiming, because I drop the cue away from the chin just on impact, just very slightly. So anyway, let's have a look, see what happens. We'll go frame advance again. It's a little bit higher, about half a tip higher or so. Now let's have a look at these side by side. So you're dipping very slightly. I'm actually pretty flat through the ball actually, but very slightly, not too much. Not sure about the eyes closing there though. Look at this. As you hit the ball, eyes wide open, as you deliver, you're actually closing on impact. That's very interesting. You know what, I didn't even notice that during our coaching session. So you're potting balls with your eyes closed. Excellent. Keep them open or the game will be much easier. This is side by side now. I just want to point out the difference in height on the cue here. The height of your cube over the cushion is higher than mine, but your tip is higher on the cue ball. So in other words, I've managed to get my tip lower on the cue ball and the cue lower to the cushion. That's two things. Number one, the bridge hand is a bit further away from the cue ball than yours. Yours is a little bit too close to the cue ball on a lot of shots. It's closer than one hand's length on a lot of shots. And the other thing is it's a little bit higher than it could be. You could lower the bridge a little bit more and still maintain a good solid V channel for the cue. So work on those two things, an inch further back with the bridge, half a centimetre lower with the bridge, and you'll be much flatter on the ball. The only issue with, let's have a look. The issue with cueing this high into the ball is it's easier to swerve. The higher the cue is, the easier it is to swerve the ball. If you hit a tiny amount of side by mistake, you'll swerve the ball on a curve much more easily. And the other thing is that it's harder to see the line of aim. If your eyes are on a higher level, do this and make sense, but yeah, mine are a little bit lower here, although because I'm a bit taller than you, it may not give an accurate, that line may not give an accurate judge of how low the eyes are. I think I'm further back than you from the shot, so therefore my eyes would appear a bit even higher. So anyhow, the higher your eyes are, the more difficult it is to see the line of aim, because there will appear to be a big gap between the white and the red. The lower your eyes are, the closer the red and the white are toward each other, so the easier it is to see the line of aim. Yeah, both players staying nice and still, I think, on the shot. And staying in position afterwards. Well done. So just something to consider there on the screw shots.